this transmission to bring you the following live broadcast.
How's everyone doing tonight? Woo! It's Wednesday. It's 6 o'clock somewhere. With
John
ready in his chair. And almost 10 whole people watching from home. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? It's time for the ThinkSoJoE Show!
We're back!
Yeah, we're back.
Took us a little while, but we're back. We're back. Little different look to the show now. Little bit, just a little. Do we have sound? We have sound, yes. Okay. Yeah. So it's been a minute.
Yeah, it has.
We couldn't do a show 2 weeks ago. We got I got snowed in. I was stuck here. You were like, I don't know if I should drive up there. I'm like, nah, you shouldn't. So
No.
I think we were still on a driving ban at that point. I think it finally got lifted on Thursday that week. Like the driving ban went into effect on like Saturday and then stayed until Laura says nice sound. I never know what she means.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Hi, Laura.
I assume we have sound because I can see it on the thing. So
It's been a while.
yeah. Well, I know Laura enjoyed the last 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Now I gotta go look and
canceled.
make sure we have fucking sound because Laura's over here. Yeah, nice sound. Let's see. Let's make sure we have. We have audio. We're good. Fucking sound because Laura's over here. Yeah, nice sound. Yep, we have sound. We're good. Let's see. Let's make sure we. I gotta turn that off. Okay.
It's all good, Jill.
All right.
It's
Yeah.
all good.
Tim's in there. Tim, tell us we got sound. Jill says she missed the beginning. She fell asleep. We've been on
It's
the air
okay.
been on the air for a whole 2 minutes. But yeah, so we missed 2 weeks ago because of the blizzard, really bad weather. We missed last week because I was like way behind on work.
Somebody missed band practice last night.
I did. I fell the fuck asleep. I went to bed at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. This is the first episode of the ThinkSoJoE Show. That's why we have a new background.
ThinkSoJoE Show! No,
It's John's show now. Anyway.
new year, new title.
Yeah, anyway.
But yeah, I'm sorry. I gotta bust your balls.
I know. But we missed last week's show because I was super busy and I texted John. I'm like, dude, I can't do a show today. Plus, the studio was still like, you see, we've moved the desk. We have a new desk. And so now we've moved the camera. So like right behind me here was a bunch of like boxes and wires and everything. And it's just like, there is no way a show's happening today, dude. Like, so I texted John like, yeah, let's do next week. Like, so yeah, we're finally back. First show of the new year.
Yeah.
First show since Damar Hamlin got hurt.
Yeah.
And he had a heart attack on the field. Spent a week in University of Cincinnati Medical Center, and came back to Buffalo. Spent a couple of days in ECMC or Buffalo General, one of the two, and he's home. He's out of the hospital. He's great. He's doing much better.
That's awesome, though.
And I'm so glad to hear. Like, obviously not a Bills fan.
Not a Bills fan either.
But I mean, like, I was watching that game. I literally like. I was doing what I do every Monday. I had Monday Night Raw up here. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. But I had Monday Night Raw up here, had the Monday Night Football down here. And it was just like, I'm watching Raw, and then I looked down, and I knew a player was hurt. I didn't know what happened or how severely. And then I saw the look on Josh Allen's face, and I'm like, yo, something is seriously wrong on Monday Night Football. So turn down the volume on Monday Night Raw. I turned up the volume on Monday Night Football, and I just sat there and I was watching Monday Night Football. I was watching SportsCenter. I was tuned to the Bills' Twitter all night, like just trying to find out if this dude was going to be okay. And thankfully he's okay. You know, Brian's right in the middle of us now.
Yeah.
That's a
watching us.
Perfect spot. Perfect spot. I like it. But yeah, thankfully he's okay. What do I do every Monday? Try to take over the world. Damn right.
Me and John learned to.
You learned a cha-cha last week.
Oh yeah, we did. Yep. Yep. She made a video on TikTok.
See, I'm not on TikTok. I don't.
Oh no, it's a Snapchat. Snapchat.
I'm on Snap, but I don't follow any of you.
This is what John does when the podcast is canceled. They started doing the cha-cha. She had me in a video dancing.
I saw like
It's funny though.
in the group.
I don't know what I was doing.
In the group chat when I woke up, one of the first messages I saw was like, "Check your Snapchat."
I had
I'm like,
a lot of fun.
I'm not friends with you guys on Snapchat, but it was directed at Shane.
It was a lot of fun learning the cha-cha with Joe. So
Yeah, but yeah, we're back. We should be here every week now, hopefully. Knock on particle board here, but it's a nice desk.
nice desk. Yeah.
It's a sit-stand desk, which is great. So I was the first couple of nights, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna work at the desk, and like I'm working and my feet are hurting, my back and my shoulders. I'm like, fuck, how do people do this? And then I was like, I got to get one of those mats for the floor. So I got me an anti-fatigue mat, and I tried it out last night. It came yesterday, so I tried it out last night. I was like, oh, okay, this is much better. Every week until the end of time, yes, unless we have something better to do.
John dancing, I would pay for that.
You don't have to see that. It's on TikTok.
It's on Snapchat. Not. She probably put it. No, she put it on TikTok also.
I think she put it on the band Instagram.
Yeah.
I know I saw it. So.
We also with the cheetah pants. The cheetah pants.
Oh,
on.
the fucking Jesus!
With
So
her
we're at
pants on.
practice last week.
I came in pajamas.
Both of you showed up in pajamas.
Yeah.
And like she stole your pajama bottoms. I don't know how this happened.
She wanted to switch. I said whatever.
Next, like Jill's like, John, give me your pants. John throws his pants at her, and she's like, I'm not changing into these. Like, and then she disappeared. They both disappeared, and they come back and they're wearing each other's pants. I don't know what the fuck happened. I ain't saying I'm not accusing anybody of anything, but y'all changed pants.
I look like I could be in Steel Panther.
Yeah, you did.
That's awesome though.
You're like, yeah, I'm
Whatever.
Sticks in India.
I'm gonna kick out Sticks.
Yeah.
Be their new drummer.
But yeah, man, it was, then we went out Saturday night.
Yeah.
So we go out Saturday night, right? And do you remember the name of the band from Rochester? Because I don't.
No, but
Okay.
dude was scaring me.
Dude, yeah, that dude had an intense look on his face. John wanted to feel more rock and roll, she says.
True. I did.
So we're watching this band and from Rochester, and I can't remember their names, and I hate myself for that. I know We Were Blank were the headliners. Smug was one of the other bands, and I don't remember who the first band was either. But the third band is playing. They're from Rochester, and you're like staring at this singer who's just, his eyes are bulging out of his skull while he's playing, right? I'm looking at the guitar player because I'm like, man, I'm not like super into this band, but I want that guitar this guy's playing.
Yeah.
I nudged John. I'm like, yo, you think that dude would sell me that guitar if I offered him $600 right now? And John's like, I don't know, maybe it's his only guitar. Like, I'm sure it's not his only guitar.
You went up at the end of the set, though.
After the set, I go up to the guy. And I'm like, dude, where did you get that guitar? Because I have been looking through your entire set at like Reverb and Sweetwater and everywhere and eBay. Like, I can't find that guitar. And he goes, oh man, yeah, I got it off Reverb for like $500. I'm like, I'll tell you what, man, I'll give you $600 for it right now. And he goes, oh, man, let me think about it. I said, all right, let me make sure I got the $600. So you guys went up, it was at Nietzsche, so we went up on the, like, they get the little balcony things on the side.
It's a lot warmer up there.
And so we went up there, and we're sitting up there, and my buddy Noah is now in We Are Blank, Astrobula. He's in We Were Blank, and so we're watching them play, and I'm like, I can find Noah's guitar easily. Like, it's a Purple Burst PRS. Like, I could find that. I found the bass player's bass. It was like one of the cheapest ones you could buy at Guitar Center.
Yeah.
I found the guitar player's, the singer's guitar, which is like $1,000 fucking guitar. I'm like, I can find all their guitars. Why can't I find this dude's guitar? So I find Jeff Beck died. I didn't know that.
Oh, that sucks.
It's the anniversary yesterday was of David Bowie too.
David Bowie?
It was the anniversary of him dying yesterday. So I was thinking of doing a David Bowie inspired thumbnail for the show, but then I was like, nah, it was yesterday, so it's not really today. And I'm like, you know what? I'll just steal the background I did for this flyer. He was 78, Jeff Beck. For this flyer I did for DeFabulous Productions, Promotions, whatever it is, for this show coming up Saturday night, where you could come see us in the Living Brain Dead, along with our friends in Cardboard Homestead, Kaiser Solzie, who we're playing a little bit later on today, and I'm drawing a blank here, Claymore. I've known those dudes for like over a decade, maybe almost closer to 2 decades, and I couldn't think of the band name off the top of. But yeah, Claymore. It's gonna be a good show.
Jeff's playing with Brian right now.
Yeah, yes he is.
Brian probably just got a band up there.
He does. I'm sure he does. I was looking through my memories from yesterday of you know, like after David Bowie died, and somebody posted a drawing, and it was David Bowie, and Lemmy walked up to him, and he goes, "Hey mate, you feel like jamming?" And it's like, oh man, like, but yeah, so I go up to this dude, I offer him $600 for this guitar. He says, let me think about it. It's all right. So I go sit with you guys. I'm like on my phone. I'm like, can I really give this dude $600 right now? And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to give this dude $600. Let me go talk to him. So after we were blank finished playing, I go up to the dude. I said, did you think about it? I said, I got $600, man. I'll give you $600.
We were placing bets on you. see if you actually gonna walk with the guitar or not.
So he said, I don't want to part with it at this time, and I don't blame him, because I finally found what kind of guitar it was, and like, because I'm pretty sure the listing I found was the one that he bought, like that actual guitar that he had. Because I only found one on Reverb, and that's when I found out it was a 2017 black satin PRS custom SE semi-hollow Sweetwater exclusive. So the only way you were getting that was to buy it in 2017 from Sweetwater. So to find it on Reverb is like extremely rare. So I was like, well, shit, now I want to buy a guitar. And and that was a very Brian thing of me to do, was to go up to somebody and be like, yo, can I buy your guitar off you? Because I know Brian would have done the same thing.
Probably.
But I did not go home with the guitar, unfortunately.
No,
but I did come home with the desire to buy a guitar.
And you did.
So I'm just looking through Reverb, and I'm like looking at like, you know, $300 to $600. And I'm like, how much do I want to pay for a guitar? And I found, you know, similar guitars to that one, except they were not like black satin finish. They were like see-through black finish.
Yeah.
But they looked incredible, and I'm just like, okay, but this is a little more than what I want to pay. Like, I can get it broken down to like payments of $100 a month. Do I want to spend that much a month? And then I just kind of backed out. And then I found an Ibanez guitar that looks. You had mentioned Brian's guitar, Betty.
Betty, yeah.
I found an Ibanez guitar that's the same body shape, same color. And I'm like, do I want to buy this or no? Because I don't know that I would actually like bring this out and play it. I would like decorate it kind of like Betty, but like,
yeah,
I don't know that I really want this guitar. So I didn't buy that. And I just kept, you know, I had Reverb like just show me listings between $300 and $600. Just anytime I would go on the site, it would just give me the latest listings for that price range. And finally this morning I saw like this beautiful, it's a Caravel guitar. I don't own any by that brand. Mm-hmm. Not really familiar with that brand, but the color was beautiful. And it had locking tuners at like $450. So I'm like, yeah, I'm buying this. Because that was like one of the things I was really looking for, was locking tuners. Because I got one guitar. I had one guitar that had locking tuners on it. And I finally changed my own strings on it like last week, like before the show. Mm-hmm. And it's like, holy shit, this is easy. I need more locking tuners on guitars. So I bought some locking tuners. I put some on one guitar already. The other guitar's at the practice spot. So we were gonna go record last night. Mm-hmm. I was gonna grab that guitar, bring it home, put the locking tuners on it for Saturday night, and then I overslept. But yeah, so I ordered this guitar, And then, like, later on today, later on after I bought it, I saw my buddy Andrew, who I bought that guitar with the locking tuners from. And I'm just like, he posted, this beautiful blue PRS. And I'm like, I literally just bought a guitar. I don't really want to buy another guitar. And I'm like, I'm seeing the pictures, the one picture he posted, I'm like, do you have better pictures of this guitar? Because I can tell just from looking at this picture, it looks better than this picture makes it look.
Yeah.
And he goes, let me get you some better pictures. Because, yeah, you're right. It doesn't really show off the blue. I'm like, oh, that's blue? It looks black in this picture. Like, so he sends me the pictures of the body of the guitar. And it's just beautiful blue color. And I'm like, I'm going to hate myself if I don't buy this. I'm like, Andrew, will you hang on to it for me? If you haven't sold it already, hang on to it till Monday. And he says, yeah. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm buying it from you. So I'm going to have 2 new guitars by probably this time next week, hopefully.
Oh, I got a job.
John got a job.
I got a new job. Start next week or the week after. I work for a factory that does electronics.
I'll tell you, we went from like, you texted
I don't know
me.
if I can mention the name.
Jill bought a pretty white Schecter guitar. I was looking at some Schecters, man. They got
awesome.
They got some good looking guitars.
I don't know anything about guitars. So.
And from what I've been told by like my tech over at Guitar Center, is like Schecters play really well too.
Yeah.
So like I was really looking at some Schecters. I was really looking at some PRSs. Was really looking at like I have a LTD E256, and I was looking at another one in a different finish. And I'm just like, but I finally saw that Charvel, and I'm like, this is the guitar. Laura wants to know if your job is her bodyguard.
No. Do I look like a bodyguard? Joe can answer that. No.
Expect a badass solo from Jill at some point at a show. Okay.
She can play guitar.
I know
She's
she can.
really good.
I've handed her my guitar a couple of times. But yeah, so I got 2 new guitars coming, and John got a job. And
You got a job, yep.
we were talking earlier, like just late last week. You had texted me like, listen, and you did the John thing where you're just very dramatic about it, where you're just like, you're gonna hate me. I feel so bad. Please don't hate me. I love you. You're my brother. I'm like, John, what is it? And you're like,
might be leaving the show.
You're like, I might have to leave the show for like 6 months. So I could go back to school. I'm like, dude, that's fine. You didn't have to be all like, I'm not gonna get mad at you for that. I want you to better your situation, but now you got this job.
But I got this job.
Yeah.
But I'm not leaving the show. I'm intending to go next semester, which fortunately I will leave the show for 5 months.
Yeah.
So,
And in the meantime, I'm sure I could find somebody to.
but I'll be back.
Yeah. Sure, I could find somebody to cover for a few months. Laura's upset about it.
No.
Johnny Mercury's in the chat.
Johnny, good to see you, buddy.
He was hanging out. I did a gaming stream on Christmas Eve.
I would miss you, Laura. And everybody.
I did a gaming stream on Christmas Eve. I played the first 3 Super Mario Brothers games, and then I started to play Sonic the Hedgehog 1, and the game glitched the fuck out, and I couldn't do anything about it, so I'm just like...
So, wait, it just like froze?
No, so I was on, I forget what zone I was on, but like, I glitched into the wall, and then it like just scrolled back to the beginning of the level, and the timer stopped going, and I couldn't pause, and I couldn't back out of the game, so I was just like, all right, I'm done. Good night.
Where's Santa?
Where's what?
Santa.
Santa. He's probably home. He delivered all the presents.
Cancel the show when John leaves.
No. Nah, we have a mission here. We gotta promote music. Let you know about all the great shows and everything coming up. We've been leaving that to our friends at...
Sam, what's up, buddy?
Been leaving that for our friends at Original Music 716. Sam texted me the other day. Sent me a picture of a tattoo of Homer Simpson in a heart. He's a nice, warm, toasty cinnamon bun, right? And I'm just... I thought it was just like he found it on the internet. No, that's actually his tattoo. Congratulations for joining the Simpsons Tattoo Club. Promote John and John only. Well, we'll promote John because John has a show this Saturday night at Tudor Lounge. It's 8 o'clock. It's $10, $7. I don't know what she's charging. We'll get to that when we get to it. 21 and up with your ID. We are also playing February 19th. That's a Sunday. That is an 18 and over show at Stamps with Protein Fire from Rochester headlining that show. I'm excited to play with Bastard on that show.
And we're playing a bachelor party.
We are playing a bachelor party
Sam's.
in May. Yeah.
Yeah. Where's that one? That's at Sam's?
I believe that's also at Stamps. What do you know about May 19th?
Don't say that word. Oh, come. We don't need him here.
He's back here somewhere. I gotta show you this thing Karina got me. I'll show you during the song break. But
You'd
Karina,
probably kill him if he comes to the door, because I know you hate that guy.
yeah, fuck him. Anyway, I gotta show you this thing Karina got me though. I'll show you during the song break. It's up on the shelf behind us. John's solo.
We have a new old song.
We do have another new old song. So we got a couple of those now. I was just playing we recorded some stuff, and I was just playing John the mix I did of it. Mm-hmm. The look on his face says that he didn't like it. I don't know to be fair, I'm not an engineer. I don't know what I'm doing. That's why I pay Jay. I just was sitting here like, I got nothing better to do right now, except I should be working. But I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna play around with this and edit this. And
John's solo show. I am there.
She's looking forward to you having your own show by yourself.
Oh God.
Without me. Did you ever see that scene in Scanners where that dude's head explodes? Do I have that one in here? I don't.
Oh, no.
Yes, where's that? No, this one. Here it is.
Did you ever see that scene in Scanners when that dude's head blew up?
That's gonna be me.
I had to reboot the computer like 5 minutes before the show. Because I'm sitting here like I didn't realize that I didn't switch to this setting on the mixer. And I'm like, oh, let me switch this. And then nothing was working. So I had to reboot.
Happy birthday to your daughter.
Very exciting. She's going to be one.
Awesome.
She's going to be one.
Birthday.
My kid's going to be 19 this year, man.
My kid's gonna be 16.
I could see John just reenacting old WWE promos.
Yes.
Oh, man. Speaking of, did you hear the news? The rumors, anyway, the rumors.
No, it's true. I mean, Stephanie resigned.
Well, Stephanie resigned. Vince McMahon's the new executive, head executive or whatever. And they're selling
WWE
to Saudi Arabia.
Wonderful.
Which Sami Zayn can't go to Saudi Arabia because he's Syrian. So what does that mean for the hottest act in pro wrestling right now?
My favorite ginger. My dog. My dog.
Today is, Laura's right, the 30th birthday of Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw debuted, 30th anniversary of Raw, because Monday Night Raw debuted on January 11th, 1993. 1993. Tell me the main event of the Monday Night Raw of January 11th, 1993.
Ooh. Damien Dementa versus The Undertaker.
He knew! I thought I was going to throw you with that one, but
I know we're wrestling. I watch Raw.
Johnny says he thinks WWE will be sold to Disney. So right now, the story is that they have sold to the Saudi Sports Authority or whatever the fuck.
Wow, John, she knows wrestling facts.
Sounds like you should put a ring on it.
No, I'm good.
So the rumor is that they've sold to the Saudi Arabia Sports Authority. But I saw that some shareholders of WWE stock are suing Vince McMahon right now. So, right, it's not confirmed. There was an update this morning. WWE is not in agreement with anyone right now. Everyone will know because shareholders have to vote on it. So, right, okay.
I can't put a ring on it until Laura sends Jill nude photos.
Gotcha.
Did that for you, Jill.
You
Did that for you.
could just say nudes. You don't have to say
Nudes.
nude photos. People will know what you're talking about.
Oh,
Anyway,
nudes. Okay. Oh, she knows.
I did not see that statement this morning, but apparently WWE put out a statement saying that they're not in agreement with anyone right now.
Agreement. Okay.
The reason that I'm like, you know, when I see these rumors and they come from bodyslam.net, and I'm just like, I'm going to take Cassidy at his word because I've known Cassidy for like 10 years now. So Jill can smell your Pepsi breath from here. From there.
I bet.
I guess. We're both drinking Pepsi. And it's the choice of a new generation. I got to put that in the board here.
I will not sponsor.
I will not bow down to any corporate sponsor. I just finished mine. I gotta get
John,
more.
I am not allowed.
Laura's not
I
allowed
know.
to marry you. Yeah. My Christmas tree's still up in here, by the way. I haven't put the Tetris back up. Christmas tree's over here. It hasn't moved. It's still in the same spot. I just haven't taken it down.
It's a lot less. We're gonna hit the table now. I mean,
Yeah. We
I'm not
gotta.
gonna bump the table anymore because it's gone.
Yeah.
Where is it?
The old desk.
Yeah.
It's in the basement in pieces.
Oh, okay.
I disassembled every. So you remember I was like in the Discord and I'm like giving you guys updates and I'm like, this fucking electric screwdriver died already, and I got to throw it on the charger. Do you remember this? I said that in the group chat.
Yeah, your drill's in the back of my dad's car, so.
Oh yeah, I got to make sure I grab that. But yeah, so I'm talking about the screwdriver. Like the screwdriver died already. It turns out it didn't die. It literally, like, it was flashing a red light at me. That's why I thought it died, and it stopped spinning. Turns out that when the screw's all the way in, it does that. So yeah, there was still plenty of life in it. I'm just like, okay, I guess I'm taking the rest of this desk apart with a fucking screwdriver, like regular screwdriver. When you read the reports, they link to source as a tweet from DAZN's pro wrestling reporter, and even he has deleted his tweet. Okay. Good. Hopefully that's not, you know, hopefully you know, they see this backlash and they're like, let's not do that.
Please take that out. My God. What
Take what out?
Take what out?
The Christmas tree? Or I don't know what she's talking about. Okay. I don't know what she's talking about. The drill. Take the drill out of your car. She's worried about you.
Oh yeah, yeah. I kept.
You kept what?
I kept driving and over here's bam, bam, bam.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I'll take that drill out before I leave today.
I thought
I
thought she was worried about you like drilling a hole in your hand or something. Which I've stabbed myself in the finger twice in the last 2 days, so that's fun.
I promised myself I won't blow up Lockport when I start that job. Or anything. I'll blow myself up.
Yeah. I mean, one of your high school buddies is missing a finger, and he still plays bass, so...
He plays guitar there.
Yeah, well, he plays bass in one of the other bands,
the
too.
other
Yes.
bands, yeah. I didn't even know.
We'll see them on Friday. He's probably playing with them.
Yeah. I did not even know he lost a finger.
Yeah, well, dude, I was at a stiff show and I'm like, wait a minute, this dude's missing a finger. So if WWE gets sold, guaranteed they will break it down and sell pieces. Whoever buys it in the territories, I don't know about that. Yeah. You have a global juggernaut right now. Like the reason to buy that company is because it's the biggest wrestling company on the planet. I don't think you break it into pieces and bring back the territories. Plus, you're still competing with AEW, so if you do that, then AEW's the monopoly and the new WWE.
What's Triple H doing? He's still in charge of that.
He's still in charge of creative. Vince McMahon is apparently trying to get that job back.
Oh, God.
But
help us all.
please, let's not have that happen. It's been a very refreshing...
So he can fire people again.
Yeah, it's been a very refreshing 6 months without Vince McMahon in charge of creative in WWE. And I was talking to somebody this morning. They said they haven't watched in years, and I'm just like, dude, the only reason I've been watching the last few years is because I'm basically getting paid to watch wrestling these days, you know, so I, you know, to know what's going on. And Actually, what's great is because I missed practice yesterday, I watched NXT and I knew like something was wrong in one of the scripts I did, so I was able to correct it. Like I wouldn't have been able to do that if I would have been awake for practice. But if they get, I'm sure if they got rid of Shawn Michaels, Triple H would bounce.
Yeah. Well, Shawn Michaels runs NXT, right?
Yeah. I think if Triple H loses the job in creative, he just goes and starts something new.
He's been doing a great job, I think.
Absolutely. And I would hope if he loses that job, he just says fuck it and starts his own promotion. I don't know. But we're going to play some music right now.
Music.
This is my dear friend, Mark Lee. I don't have any of this written down anywhere. I usually do. This is my dear friend, Mark Lee. He has a new music video out for this song. And this song is called Beyond the Sky on all WNY ThinkSoJoE Show.
To this. Been doubted on, have you been slept on? Yeah, I know I have. Yeah, I've been doubted all my life. Lord gave me so many signs. Letting go, you my pride, 'cause only the strongest will survive. There's a war going on outside. No man is safe from. Always want to take something like, give me that, you owe me that. Entitlement at its finest. Yeah, that's why I pray for him. I cannot relate to him, so I pop on the tape when I say something. There's no mistake in here. That's why we'll make it, yeah. I walk in faith right here, yeah. Depression will never win, can't box me in. And no weapon formed against me will prosper. And to my daughters, hoping I can make you prouder. Even when I'm 1,000 miles away, you keep converse as you walk this universe. You deserve just some respect and loyalty. Baby girl, you're royalty. This is my message to you. Don't let them tell you any different. Now say it with me. Beyond the sky, there's no limit. Beyond the skies, you'll find your way. Be someone they can lean on, someone they can count on. Beyond the skies, you'll find your way. Be someone they can lean on, someone they can count on. Beyond the skies, don't limit. As long as your heart is in it, you stay committed. Well, just be patient with it. I want to fly away from honest manners and cameras and these smoke and mirrors. Every investment is a testament when your weapon's drawn back against the wall. See, I don't need the favors until you see you what they idolize and what they televise. They telling lies, it was a second nature. I took a different route. I got a plan now. That's the change now. Spread your wings and say now. Beyond the skies, you'll find your way. Be someone they can lean on, someone they can count on. Beyond the skies, you'll find your way. Be someone they can lean on, someone they can count on. Beyond the skies, you'll find your way.
All right, Mark Lee on all WNY ThinkSoJoE Show. You can catch that music video for Beyond the Sky on YouTube. Follow, go to Mark's page and Facebook.com/Mark Lee Music Buffalo NY, and you can find that. I should probably put us back on camera here.
There you go. Hey,
Hey, I forgot to grab a Pepsi in the meantime because I was showing you this folder Karina got me from 1998. Jasmine says, had to pee, stopping to say hi, but we'll tune in when she gets off work soon. XO, much love. Yeah, Karina texted me the other day and she just sends me a video of this like lenticular like school folder with Kane and the Undertaker on it. And she's like, hey, I got this for you from my weed dealer. Like, okay. She's like, yeah, he's got lots of stuff. And sent me a video the other day of like all this wrestling stuff he had. She's like, you want any of this? I'm like, maybe that Mick Foley VHS to go with the Mick Foley DVD that's on my shelf. And Laura wants the weather report. Here, let me get it.
Oh, we go again. Hi, I'm John for your weather report. It is 35 degrees outside.
Mostly cloudy.
Mostly cloudy.
What the hell is that?
Oh, okay.
Air quality is 43.
Well, it's 43. The lowest it would be 35, which is right now the lowest. Yeah, I don't know. Know what else?
The wind is blowing at 6 miles an hour. The humidity is 84%. Visibility 9.9 miles.
This is your weather report. Back to you, Dick.
If I didn't have these two guitars in here for like right now, I could put the fucking green screen up, and we could just put a fucking weather map.
We should do that.
One of these days
we
we'll
should
fucking
do that.
One of these weeks we'll do that.
It's cloudy right here. And the sun's over there.
I don't know how well it'll work with the lighting setup in here right now because I haven't tried it, but yeah. I mean, the green screen is in the shot. It's literally right behind me. That's it right there. But yeah. Where's the picture of Scott? You mean the picture, the autographed picture of Colt Cabana's down there somewhere?
Coco Boom Boom Cabana?
Yeah, Colt Cabana. I can't get to it right now because there's stuff in the way, but it's down there where it's been.
Goldman.
Scotty Goldman.
Goldman.
That was his WWE name when he was in ECW.
Oh, yeah. That's his ECW name?
That was his WWECW name, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember when WWE revived ECW back in 2006 and they had that brand for like a year or two before it became NXT? Did you ever watch it?
Yeah, but I knew ECW.
Stay on camera, John.
Oh, yeah. I knew ECW did Monday Night Raw like 95 or 96.
Yeah.
They were on Raw. They were in the Manhattan Center.
Laura, don't correct me when you're wrong.
SmackDown.
Correct me when I'm wrong. Don't correct me when you're wrong.
What did Jerry Lawler call them? Crappy wrestling?
Extremely crappy wrestling. Yeah.
Extremely crappy wrestling.
Dude, that was like my favorite fucking time was when WWE was like being invaded by ECW and they were having ECW matches on Monday Night Raw. And it's like, yo, like, because I was always watching ECW every week. Like, I would always, like, ECW was on at like 2 o'clock in the morning on Sunday mornings on the MSG network around here. And I would be up at every fucking Sunday morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, watching ECW.
Nah, I wasn't. I was only allowed to watch one. One company, stick to it. WWE.
I would watch ECW every Sunday night. I would have Raw and Nitro on picture-in-picture in the living room at my grandparents' house every Monday night. So I got Nitro down here and Raw up here. Unless I see something cool happening on Nitro, then I hit the swap button and I can watch Nitro. What was your least favorite time after ECW left and they brought in the NWA?
And Jill, to answer your question, is Mom's gonna make shake and bake chicken.
I had a VCR. I actually have tapes of ECW Hardcore TV from back then, from 95-ish, 96, somewhere around there. I got tapes. I got a ton of wrestling tapes. I don't have I do have a VCR, but it's like,
that's classic, man.
I gotta get. I want to get like an actual like just standalone VCR because I got one attached to like a 13-inch TV or something. But now Karina's getting me that Three Faces of Foley VHS. So now I'm like, oh man, I wish I had a VCR.
I'm sure you could find one.
I'm sure.
Online
Find everything else.
Yeah.
Find everything else except that fucking satin black fucking PRS that fucking guitar player had at the show. I was so hung up on wanting to buy that guitar, I ended up buying 2 other guitars.
How many guitars do you own now?
Oh, geez, I don't know. I think, let me see. So I've got like 7 that I play for shows, 2 electrics that I don't use for shows, 2 acoustics, a ukulele, and now I'm getting 2 more electrics. So that's a lot, and 2 basses. So a lot. Got my nice 5-string in the shot here, and bought from Mario. It's my that's my cover band bass. Except we haven't done the cover band thing since the first time we all got together. So
it's been a while.
It's been a minute because,
John,
like,
how many snare drums do you have? 3. 1 only working. 2 need to be fixed.
we're getting ready for a show. This is years ago. And John's like, hey, you know the other bands, don't you? Like, Karina knows them. He's like, dude, do you think you could ask if I could borrow one of their snare drums? Like, maybe. And then I bought you a snare drum just because I didn't want to ask the other bands. But Knuten was going to loan you one anyway.
I have 2 red snare drums that need just new heads on them, pretty much.
I sent you guys a video in the Discord of like a dude who just bought like a $30 pack of fucking like drum heads and said that they weren't bad. The dude, I watch his videos all the time, even though I'm not a drummer. He's always like, let's check out these TikTok drum hacks and see if they actually work. So, I don't know. Just one day he came up in my feed. I'm like, I'll watch this. It looks interesting. You were getting ready for a show now for a show that happened years ago. No, that's not what I said. Anyway. Yeah, but yeah, so John, one of the snare drums John owns is technically mine.
Yep.
I don't play drums, so I have no use for it. I have a fucking electronic kit, and I'm just like, when am I going to play this? Why did I buy this? This is just taking up room.
Definitely going to put new heads on them, and I'll have backups for the shows. Because you never know, because I did go through a snare drum one time at Tudor when we were playing, and I had a backup one.
Yeah. So you have 3, but 2 are not yours because the other one's Jill's.
Yeah, me and Jill share a drum set now. But it needs a lot of work. The whole thing needs to be replaced.
Yeah.
Needs cleaning too. Eventually we'll get to it. I know we will.
Yeah.
The others, yeah.
Yeah.
The other one.
So
True.
I decided last night, I have this, one of my 2 guitars that I don't play is like, I don't like the finish on it. So I was like, maybe I could just take this paint off and just start over again. So I'm like on Google last night, just like, how do I remove paint? Like, what's the best way to remove paint from a guitar? And it's just like, here's what you do. You take a heat gun and a paint scraper. Like, I have a heat gun. I wonder if I have a paint scraper. So I went and looked for a paint scraper. I found one. And I'm like sitting there last night at like 3:30 in the morning, just like trying to scrape some of the paint off this guitar just to see if it works. And it worked a little bit. I think I want to go with the paint thinner method instead and try to fucking just take that whole finish off and repaint it. Do it in like with custom graphics and shit instead of fucking, a solid color or like a fucking wood grain or whatever. Like,
That show that we played last week at Stamps, every drummer's drum set had sparkles on it.
I didn't even notice.
I noticed. It was awesome.
John, thoughts on chocolate?
I love chocolate. Milk chocolate's like my favorite. I sort of got on with sweet tooth, but I love chocolate and cake. Joe knows this.
Jill says Dave stripped his guitars a couple of times. I know Nick Lucido will do it for money. Nick Lucido will strip for money. You heard it here on the ThinkSoJoE show. Anyway. Leland, Dewey, if either of you guys are watching, feel free to use that on a POTUS Triple X track. Anyway.
What about the cookout?
That song's coming out. I'm not going to be on that song because I didn't get in on time. But that song's going to be coming out soon.
Are we still doing a barbecue?
Yeah, if you're still doing a barbecue, you're still doing a barbecue. Anyway, John's barbecue, not Joe's. Anyway, I should just text Nick Lucido like, what's the best way to strip the fucking paint off this guitar?
And when can you strip?
Or how much will you charge me just to strip the paint off? Instead, I could just have him. He told me I think like $400 he was going to charge me to just redo the whole guitar because I was looking for something for my daughter because she wanted to get a guitar, and the one that she wants you can't buy at fucking Guitar Center anymore or Reverb like the color she wanted. But I've seen it pop up in that Reverb feed of mine like a bunch of times at like $300. I'm like, I could probably still buy her this guitar. But I don't know. That's. I was looking at like wraps, like guitar wraps, And like, there's a company in London that does them for like, I think it was like $35 US. I don't know what the shipping cost is. And they were showing like the process to put them on. And it's just like, you put it on, you smooth it out, you hit it with a fucking heat gun. And it just looks like a paint job. And I'm just like, yeah, but I don't know if I want to do all that. Like, I don't know. I really don't need to do anything with this guitar, but it would be nice to have a use for it. It was a $200, Orange County Choppers officially licensed guitar. And it was black, and it had a silver Chopper Flames pick guard. And I bought it at Media Play when it was going out of business. I got it for $100.
I love that place.
So did I. So I eventually was like, you know, I want to paint this. So we took the pick guard off and we just spray painted it red, like just right over the black paint. And then, like painted the flames back on. I don't know why the fuck I painted the flames back on. I thought it was cool at the time, I guess. I don't know. There's pictures of me playing that guitar back in the Think So Brain days. And my ex-wife put the King of Chaos skull from the Think So Brain days, like the t-shirts that we had. She put that on the guitar for me. Mm-hmm. So, but I'm still like, I'm never going to play this again unless it looks better and it feels better. So that's what I'm trying to kind of do right now. And I really don't need to, but I'm like, yeah, it might be nice. Have something custom. I was looking at, like, there was a guy who he had all these Yamaha guitars for like, they ranged between like $400 and $500. And they had like custom paint jobs, just, like just paint splatters, stuff like that. Like, I'm like, man, those look really cool, but every single one of them had a Floyd Rose on it. And I don't like fucking Floyd Rose bridges. Like, they're fucking terrible. I borrowed a guitar from somebody once. They were looking to sell it. They're like, yeah, try it out for a few days, see if you like it. I played it once. I'm like, I don't like it, take it back. I don't know if he ever ended up selling that, but I still don't want it. It was a beautiful red Dean Vendetta guitar. I ended up so like I didn't buy that, and then I was just kind of like walking home from the store, and I was on eBay, and I was on Reverb actually, and I saw this nice red LTD M55, and I'm like, I've been looking for a red guitar. It's basically the exact same model as my black guitar, except it's got 24 frets instead of 22 frets. I'm like, yeah, I'm buying it. So, but I don't know what happened to that Dean Vendetta guitar. It was a nice looking guitar, but it had that fucking Floyd Rose tremolo on it, and it just would not stay the fucking tune. John, can you do push-ups?
Yes. You want me to do push-ups now?
How many push-ups does John need to do?
Joe's gonna get involved with this.
We need to have a handheld camera too, so like when you get challenged to do shit like this.
Challenged to do I have a camera looking at me.
I could do that. I mean, it's not like we don't have cameras. $800?
$800?
No, 800 push-ups.
800 push-ups?
800 push-ups.
Are you trying to kill me?
Yes, John doing push-ups is on TikTok.
It is. She has a video of it.
This is true. I've seen it.
I had my head on the floor. I tried to do a dance thing, but it didn't work out that well. I'll allow many... any lower means you can't do it.
She says if you can't do 800 push-ups, you can't do push-ups. Then I guess I can't do push-ups. Oh shit, he's gonna fucking go. He's gonna go. Look at him go. He's got the jacket off. He's got the headphone. The headphones are off.
I don't know. Sorry about the mouse.
He's trying to set the headphones down somewhere where he's not clicking on a mouse. He's on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. This kid's going to kill himself. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. He did 40. I thought he was going to hit his head on the floor. He had his head down while he was doing it. I'm like, you got to have your head up when you're doing push-ups, man. But like, hey, he did them.
Did 40.
He did 40 push-ups. You only got 760 more to go.
Oh, great.
Laura says 40, man. There's room for him to do push-ups in here now. That's how much room we made in here. Without that L-shaped desk in here, we got the new.
I've been meaning to take my jacket off anyways because it's hot in here.
It is warm in here. That's why I had the door open. You went and closed the door like 5 minutes before the show. I'm like, you could have left that open another 5 minutes, dude.
It's not hard to do push-ups.
110 pounds is not hard to do push-ups.
Yes.
That's why.
She's right.
That's my problem. I got more than twice that.
Sweating. I did 40. I'm surprised I even did 40.
Hey, you did it.
I was trying to go for 100, but no, my arms are giving out. Yeah, my wrist. Whew. But there is a video of me doing push-ups on TikTok.
There is, yeah. Jill put her TikTok.
What do I do before a show?
Yeah, Jill put her TikTok in the chat, so you can go search for her on TikTok.
Check it out. There's a bunch of stupid videos I do.
Jill's TikTok is just John doing stupid shit. Love the picture of Joe with the braids. Yes, that was taken by Jill.
He looked like he'd be in corn.
Yeah. I saw a corn guitar on Reverb.
Oh God.
Right? It was painted with like the doll from Issues.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, Korn 7-string Jackson. I'm like, Korn doesn't fucking play Jackson guitars. What the fuck? It was obviously a custom paint job because it wasn't like perfectly done or anything. It's just like, dude, why would you paint a Jackson with Korn when Korn is notoriously known for playing Ibanez guitars?
That band's all about the bass, honestly.
They play Ibanez basses too. I was thinking of buying a fucking Ibanez. Like that was like one of the brands I was really looking at when I was looking at guitars, and I was like, nah, you know. Brian told me once, if you're gonna buy an Ibanez, you have to spend over $500 to get a good one.
Have you ever saw Korn live?
Have I seen Korn? Yes, twice.
Never seen it.
I saw them on tour 4 issues on the Sick and Twisted tour with Stained, which was at the time the loudest, like Guinness record holder for the loudest tour.
Oh, nice.
Nice, except back then I wasn't wearing earplugs. Also, I was in the 300 level for that show, and that was my first show that I wasn't on the floor for, and I was really pissed off about it. Because, like, back then you actually had to stand in line to get tickets, right? And the way they would do it is you'd get in line and then they'd give out wristbands or numbers or whatever the fuck, and they would draw a number. And if you had that number, you go to the front of the line, and everybody who had the numbers after you goes behind you, and then the people that were in front of you go to the back of the line. And that's exactly what happened to me. I was right in front of the person whose number got drawn. So I had to go to the back of the line. I ended up having to get fucking 300 level tickets for Korn because I couldn't get any closer. So I was a little bit pissed off at that.
John, your favorite type of footwell? Where?
Vans. He's rocking the Vans. He's rocking the classics. I was rocking the custom fucking checkered Vans at the show because Phil of Skamagachi was like, "Yeah, break out your checkered Vans and come to the show." I'm like, "I will do just that." Jill's trying to convince me. This is the guitar that Jill just sent me in Facebook Messenger. I was literally looking at Saturday night at the show. Like, before I saw that dude's guitar, I was looking at that one, and I'm like, I might want to buy this. Hated when places used to do that. You always used to try to get in and get in line as early as possible. Yeah, like, I shouldn't be punished for being in line first, you know, like that fucking sucked having to go to the back of the fucking line and not get the tickets I want because of this stupid fucking wristband policy or handbills or whatever the fuck it was, right? Like that was so stupid. I'm so glad we're done with that, but like now it's easier for scalpers to get tickets, and now Ticketmaster's getting in on the act. Like, yeah, you can scalp tickets, just do it on our site instead of StubHub, you know. But you know, as I always say, nothing's ever sold out. It's just more expensive. But yeah, Jill sent me a gorgeous red PRS on Facebook Messenger just a few minutes ago, and I definitely was considering buying that guitar before I saw that black one that I wanted to buy from that dude. And I was like, but then I looked at the dude's profile who's selling it, and it's like you could tell he's just some MAGA asshat, and I'm just like, nah, not buying anything from this dude.
John likes Ticketmaster?
John, do you like Ticketmaster?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know.
Nobody likes Ticketmaster.
Nobody likes Ticketmaster.
It's like, dude, Ticketmaster, like, just the whole thing with the Taylor Swift tickets is just ridiculous. Like people who wanted Taylor Swift tickets couldn't get them because Ticketmaster fucked it up so badly. Eventually discovered a secret hack. Some fancy department stores used to have Ticketmaster booths, and the shows I would go to didn't overlap with fancy department stores. Is that what I needed to do? Was just to go to fucking Macy's and fucking... Because there used to be a Ticketmaster in the Macy's over here. And I would go buy tickets there. The thing about it is, there was, like... When the arena over here first opened, we had a company called Tickets.com. They were originally called Fantastics, and then they changed to Tickets.com. I believe Tickets.com is still around, actually, but Fantastics would be where you would buy the tickets, and you'd have to go to like the local grocery store to buy them at Tops. So that's where I would have to go to buy tickets. So it wasn't like I could just go to fucking Macy's and buy, you know, tickets for shows at the arena. It was only last year that they stopped using Tickets.com. They now use Ticketmaster at the KeyBank Center here in Buffalo, which I fucking hate.
I used to go to Tops and buy concert tickets.
That's what I'm saying. Fantastics. You go get in line, and that's where I got screwed over on those Korn tickets, was at Tops. Yeah, I fucking, like, Ticketmaster is now serving the arena. Yeah. And I fucking hate it, because anytime I try to buy a single ticket for a game, they're just like, oh, but you can't buy this ticket because you'll only leave one seat open. It's like, who fucking cares? Somebody will buy it. I'm buying one fucking seat. Obviously, there's a market for one fucking seat. So then I have to buy like 2 tickets and be like, John, you're coming to the game with me, you know? Or just not go, or get it from like TickPick or StubHub or something like that. It's fucking ridiculous, man. Just fucking stupid. But yeah, I mean, luckily I was able to not have to deal with that for the Metallica show in New Jersey in August that I'm going to. Shows, I should say. It's 2 of them. But yeah, I mean, like, just Ticketmaster policies fucking suck. Fucking terrible. That's why Pearl Jam sued their asses in the 90s. That's why everybody, like, they had, like, I thought, like, some Swifties were doing a class action lawsuit against them or something over not being able to get the Taylor Swift tickets because they fucked that up so badly. And it got to this point of, like, you know, where, like, every YouTuber that talks about rock music is like, let's talk about Ticketmaster. Like, great. Let me hear what Tank the Tech has to say. Let me hear what Punk Rock MBA has to say. Let me hear what fucking, you know, Rock and Roll True Stories has to say. Like, come on. Everybody's got to do a video about this. But, yeah. Anyway. So, You moved my mouse. I'm going to move it back there. Okay. Friday night at 8 p.m., you can catch this next band, the Impurity, celebrating their 10-year anniversary.
They're a good band.
Been around for they've played major fucking festivals and shit.
We played with them at the Head PA show.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. We did. John is taking Ticketmaster to court. John, the ultimate Swiftie.
Yes.
John, how do you make a pickle? I'll let him think about it.
No, that's a trick question.
No, it's not a trick. It's not.
Pickle. Can you make out cucumbers?
It's a cucumber, and then you... I don't know.
Make a pickle out of it, I guess.
Right, exactly. You pickle a cucumber. That's exactly what you do. Anyway, the Impurity presents our 10-year anniversary show featuring Buffalo's finest, Winsky, the Queen Guillotined, and the Ways of Tom. Doors open up at 8 p.m. Music is at 9 p.m. $10 cover, 21 and up at Mr. Good Bar. That's Friday night at Mr. Good Bar. This is the Impurity, and this song is called Eternal Sun on All WNY. ThinkSoJoE Show.
In a vow, we know how it gets out.
Impurity on all WNY Think So Joe show. That song called Eternal Sun. And you can catch them on Friday, the 13th, at Mr. Goodbar, celebrating their 10th anniversary with Winsky, The Queen Guillotined, and The Ways of Tom. Who's Tom?
Tom.
The Ways of Tom. I don't know a Tom. I know a Tom. I know some Toms. Just I don't think I know their ways.
I don't even know who Alice is either. I mean,
yeah, fucking goddamn.
From that band.
Captain Tom and the Hooligans.
Yeah, because they have a song. Who's Alice? I'm still trying to figure that out.
Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna promote. I'm like looking at shows, and it's like, man, there's some good shows this weekend. Except that a lot of them are on the same day as ours. So like, I'm not promoting shows the same day as ours. I'm sorry. I love Riot Squad Media. They've got a great show coming up Saturday rather at Nietzsche's. But come to our show. You can see one of the bands from their show on our show. Cardboard Homestead's playing both. We were supposed to go first at the Riot Squad show last week, and we found out like before Cardboard Homestead showed up that they didn't have a drummer, and that's why they were going first. Mm-hmm. Like, what the fuck happened to your drummer? Like, we don't know. He just disappeared. So they've got that issue taken care of, I guess. Somebody's playing drums for them Saturday night when they play with us, and also at the show at Nietzsche's, which is, it looks like a killer show, but come to Tudor instead, because we're playing. Sorry, Riot Squad. Love you guys. Camp Punksylvania looks great this year. Dude, I am, like, we didn't get Camp Punksylvania this year. We applied. We were told when we did the show, we were told like, oh man, we would have so picked you guys if we would have heard this singer, because nothing we have has Jill on it. Jill, beer's cheaper at Tudor, Jill says.
Sure.
So we would have if we had Jill, like anything with Jill on vocals, they would have picked us for fucking camp. We could have played with fucking Bad Cop. I was like, whoa, I want to play with Bad Cop. Now I want to go to Camp Punksylvania. I don't really want to go camp for 3 days, but like the bands they've announced so far, it's like, oh man, that looks like it's going to be a really good fucking time. Yeah, well, we'll probably get Music Is Art again. Won't be playing with Bad Cop. Orange Tree and Candyline from Ningwood Records applied too.
There's always next year, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, but Bad Cop.
I know.
I'm sitting here last night. I just got my 600th record. It was No Doubt's Return of Saturn. So I played that last night. I cataloged it while I was doing some setup work on a guitar. And then I was like, I saw the camp lineup, and I'm like, I'm going to listen to Bad Cop, because I have one of the records up here. And I finally have my table and everything cleared out where I can actually get to my records. So it's like, I'm going to listen to Bad Cop. So I listened to Bad Cop, and then like once that record was over, I was still working. I'm like, I'm going to listen to the Bangles. Because Brian loved the Bangles, and so do I. But,
Who doesn't?
Great band. Skid Row's coming to Batavia. You want to go see Skid Row?
I would love to see Skid Row.
Let's fucking go see Skid Row.
Let's go see Skid Row.
I'll find out when, and I'll get and
their
get
new
the ticket
singer,
info.
new vocalist, amazing.
I haven't heard him, but I was watching. I'm literally sitting here. I watched this YouTube channel called Professor of Rock, right? And he always talks about songs and talks to the artists about the songs. And he was talking to like one of the guitar players from Skid Row about I Remember You. Mm-hmm. And
Good
while
song.
I was watching that video, I saw that they're coming to Batavia. I was like, dude, I almost asked, like my buddy Aiden was the one who shared it. I was about to be like, yo, you want to pick me up? I'll fucking go with you.
I'll go to Skid Row.
We'll go in the backwards order here. Can John walk like an Egyptian? He's bumping guitar, yeah. You knocked a guitar pick over. I heard it. I heard it fall. I don't know where it went.
Where'd it go? Where are you?
I'm pretty sure I heard a guitar pick fall. Anyway.
I'll find it later.
I'm sure you will. Anyway, I dropped almost a whole bag of guitar picks the other day. And I'm like, John, pick these up.
Here's your peanuts.
Give me my trail mix back. It's literally right in front of me on the desk.
You hide the picks on me today.
I was gonna say there's a big white one over there. Don't hand it to me. Leave it there because that goes with stuff over there. So
Okay.
it's not an actual guitar pick. So, but anyway, I dropped a whole bag of guitar picks at the show. I'm like, John. He's like, I'm on it. And he just goes and picks up all these guitar picks.
You even said at the show, pick up the guitar picks, or John will pick them up.
You're like, yeah, I will. Most of them got caught. There was one that I threw that ended up behind our merch table, and I found it. I found it before you found it.
John, I bet Henry's cold.
Oh,
Poor
Henry.
little mouse.
Henry.
Well, I tried calling him to let us in. Henry, let us in. Come and save us.
Yeah, you guys. I feel so bad that you guys drove all the way the fuck out here and couldn't do anything.
She had one of those fobs, right? That she would for her job,
yeah,
and we put it up to the door, right?
yeah.
And it went green, but it didn't work. And then Joe takes out a card to see if it'll work. Put the card with the fob.
Yeah.
Didn't work, but it went green though for a second.
Well, you and Joe both have keys to the room, right?
Yeah,
Like,
we
I
just
gave
don't
you
have
guys-
fobs.
But you don't have the fobs. We were
Yes.
trying to get Ted to get you one, but anyway, I think I've said too much about the practice spot. Anyway, the other question was, John, thoughts on people wearing a shirt with a B with a pirate sword?
Oh,
That is not a pirate sword. That is a saber.
yeah, Buffalo Saber. I mean, it's like, not the actual logo, but yes.
It's the secondary.
My thoughts.
It's the secondary
a
logo
nice
on the
shirt.
secondary jersey. So does that make it like the fourth logo? Well, no, because the first jersey only has the one logo, so that's got to be the third logo. I don't know. They had, up until last night, had won, not last night, the night before, had won every game wearing those jerseys and scored 6 goals in each game.
Oh, they sucked last game.
Well, they got shut out Monday, and then last night they lost, I think, like 4-3. So,
I was talking about the shutout one.
yeah,
When they were
that sucked.
when they were the black ones.
Yeah, that sucked.
You could tell everybody was leaving.
Yeah, last night during the game, I was still, Monday and last night during the game, I was still picking up wires off the floor, getting shit all hooked up in here. My Switch still isn't hooked up.
I thought you'd be at the game.
Nah, dude, I want to go to the game next Thursday, but the cheapest ticket was like $118.
Really?
It's Ryan Miller night.
Oh, good luck.
Yeah. It's Ryan Miller night, so they're raising his putting his jersey up in the rafters and all that. So, but it's like, oh man, I really want to go to this, but I really don't want to spend that much money. I looked at fucking 49ers playoff tickets, man, for Saturday night, and I'm like, I can't even go. Why the hell am I looking at this? Like, even if I had the money to fly to San Francisco and go to this game, I can't fly to San Francisco and go to this game. I have a gig.
How bad was the tickets?
Like a minimum of 200.
Damn. John, have you ever fenced?
Fenced.
Like the sword thing?
That's what I'm getting out of that is have you ever fenced with fencing swords?
No.
You are wearing a sword on your shirt, so that makes sense
Yes.
why she would ask that.
Yeah.
So,
No. I'd probably lose.
John gets stabbed. It goes right through his fucking chest protector. We don't have a drummer anymore.
Yeah. No. I need to be 100%. No more broken bones. Nothing.
Bumped into my landlady Monday. We were both waiting for packages. Well, I was out throwing out garbage. She was waiting. Well, I guess I was technically waiting for a package, but I was just going to wait inside. But I ran into her while I was out throwing some garbage out. And we started talking about, I put a blue light out for Damar Hamlin because I saw somebody on Twitter say, oh, put your red and blue lights on your houses in his honor. And I'm like, I'm going to do that. And I did that, and she's so I told her that's what it was for. She's like, "Oh, is that what it was for?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna change it to red now, though, that he's okay, and it's playoff time because go Niners." And she's like, "My house is not a red light house." Like, okay, fair enough.
I'm on your
Landlady's ring doorbell talking about her stupid dogs.
Oh yeah.
200 doesn't seem that bad. I've played 300 for Yeah, but I mean, you got to figure in the flight, and I got to make sure I have time to take this flight, and the money to pay for the flight, money to pay for the tickets. I got to get food, probably get a hotel because that's probably not just a day trip,
We shined a blue light in your living room. Hopefully you can. Hopefully we thought you would see it yesterday.
What, on my camera?
Yeah. But we kind of figure you were sleeping.
I woke up at 7:30. I'm like, fuck! And I looked at my phone. I saw missed call, text, Discord message, Facebook message, text from Ryan.
I left a voicemail. You suck.
I didn't get the voicemail. I didn't listen to it anyway. I'm sure I got it. I don't listen to voicemails. Hoping the cats would knock something over.
Hoping the cats. We were talking like, why does Joe not have dogs? You had a dog. You heard the barking. The cats were just looking at us.
Doesn't mean it would have woke me up necessarily, but
Snowball or Pumpkin was looking at us.
I guess
with the doors like, oh, I don't care.
I guess I needed the rest. I don't know. I'll be good for tomorrow. I'll be good for tomorrow. Use Meg Ryan's real name. John, who would win in a fight, you or Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Arnold Schwarzenegger. I get in the chopper.
You only live one, Joe. Don't be ThinkSoJoE. Be live once, Joe.
Live once, Joe.
You don't have the same ring to it, though.
You don't got 9 lives. Pumpkin does. Not you.
Dude, I was so worried about him a couple of weeks ago. He was just sat in the same spot all day. Didn't get up, didn't come greet me at the door, wasn't following me outdoors, wasn't doing anything that he normally does. I'm like, what's wrong?
Maybe he was under the weather.
I'm like, what's wrong, dude? What's wrong? And for a couple of days, he was like that.
Oh, it was? A couple days?
For a couple of days. Damn. And I was just not moving from the spot he was sitting in. Finally, when Karina came over, he got up and ran right up to her. And then
maybe he was mad at you.
Maybe, I don't know. But I went out later that night. No, when did I go? I went to Best Buy to buy some shit, and I came home, and then I went back to Dollar General, and I was like, while I'm here, I'm gonna buy some fucking wet cat food. So I came home, and I went in the kitchen, and I opened up the can, and as soon as I open up the can, he comes running. I'm like, oh, so you are okay. And then he was eating the wet food, and then I saw him eat the regular food later, and now he's been back to his normal self, so.
Joe loves it now, I call him.
You call him. Yeah, his name's Snowball, but
he's orange.
Yeah, but he looks less like a pumpkin than Whisper did. So, but yeah, he's back to his normal self. So I'm super glad because I don't even have a cat carrier to take him to the vet in if I wanted to take him.
Oh, is he? He was sitting on the couch a lot?
He was sitting on the couch, and then I picked him up, and I brought him somewhere else, and then he jumped up on the chair in the dining room, just sat there for a day.
He was sitting in a chair in the living room by the record player.
Yeah.
When I seen him, and he just looked at us,
Yeah.
Can't help you.
Yeah. I got home one time, right? I came home from work. I was working 2 jobs. I was working at Office Max, and I had to go to the hotel to work. So I got home from Office Max, and I didn't have, my ex-wife had my keys. We were still married. We were still living together. And I'm just like, I don't have my keys. She's got my keys. I'm knocking on the door. She's not answering the door. I don't know where the fuck she is. She's not answering her phone or nothing. And fucking, I go up to the window, and my late cat Carrie was sitting in the window, and I'm like, Carrie, where's Mama? And Carrie just shrugs her shoulders at me. I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do? I gotta get in the house. I gotta get changed for work. I don't know where the fuck my wife is. to let me. I mean, I don't even think we were married by that point, but like, I'm like, I don't know where the fuck this woman is with my keys. I got to get in the house and fucking get ready for work. Come on, I guess like she went to a funeral or something. I'm like, you had to have known about this before I left for work, right? Like, why would you not, make some kind of plan for me to get my keys back? John, will you do 3 shots and paint a canvas for the band spot?
Yes. Let's do it.
Oh, God.
What did she say before? Shot.
Constipated.
Yeah, constipated. I'm going to take 3 shots, paint a canvas, and practice spot. You got it. I'm on it. Let's do it. 3 shots of what?
Jaeger.
Jaeger?
That was my drink of choice when I was drinking.
And I'll take whatever. Give me some 3 shots. Maybe I'll play drums faster. Whiskey. You got it.
Whiskey.
Wow, I said that right. Holy shit, I can read a little.
Dude, I used to hate whiskey. Like when we would do pre-show shots back in the Think So Brain days. We'd do pre-show shots, and it was always Jaeger, unless the bar was out of Jaeger. In which case, it's like, okay, you picked a drink. Okay, we're drinking Jack. Fuck. Fucking hated Jack.
Oh, Jack's not my friend.
No, I didn't like the taste.
Jack, no.
I was playing a drinking game with my roommates the one night, and I'm just like, and we were playing with Jack, and I'm like, I swear to God, if I throw up, it's not from the whiskey, it's from the fucking taste. It's not from the alcohol, Like, but yeah.
Yeah.
I don't drink now, so I'm good.
Socially.
I get bought shots of Pepsi at the bar now, apparently, but that's.
I'm with the buddy sometimes.
Yeah.
Congratulations, we hit 100
messages today. I absolutely drink water. I drink water out of this lovely Living Brain Dead water bottle, which you could buy at shop.livingbraindead.com.
We even advertise our own stuff.
We're not actually wearing our own stuff for once. You have your hoodie. Mine's hanging up in the bathroom. You can see a Living Brain Dead hat behind me, right there. You buy that at shop.livingbraindead.com.
In love and memory of Brian Walder.
You can't buy that. That's,
No.
Yeah.
Can't buy that.
Yeah, merch.thinksojoe.com. Buy that too. Go there. Buy stuff. I was gonna like put the proceeds towards like Damar Hamilton's charity if we had done a show last week, but we didn't, so and now he's fine, so or as fine as he can be after what happened to him.
What's up with the clowns, Laura?
Don't
Don't do that. Asshole.
Anyways. Yeah, Jasmine's here. Jasmine bought me a Halloween.
Hey, Jasmine.
Jasmine bought me a Halloween tree. It is ceramic, which means it is very fragile, which means I got to find a safe place for it. It is currently like under my electronic drum kit, like kind of the drum kit is protecting it. So I got to find a safe place for that. I can get the Tetris thing back up here but it won't be on camera anymore because it's over there. So, because we got this new little setup going on here.
Apparently they're talking to each other.
They are talking to each other. That's okay. That's cool.
That's cool.
That's cool.
It's all good.
Yeah. But yeah, I bought it. Go get the drum. I'm not going to, because I can't even get to it right now. There's so much shit in the way. There's so much stuff in the way. Jasmine texts me like right before Christmas, and she's like, Santa's 5 stops away. I'm like, oh, that's cool. She's like, no, from your house. Like, oh, from my house. Like, I immediately knew she bought me something. I'm like, what did she buy me? And then it came, and I'm just like, what is this? And I open it up, and it's a fucking black ceramic Halloween tree. And so I put batteries in it. It looks cool and all, but it's just like, what am I going to do with it? Like, Like, I appreciate this. It is like the perfect Jasmine gift. But I'm like, what am I going to do with this? Tips.ThinkSoJoe, if you like the content, go ahead and give us money.
Nah, that's cool.
Cash at me at ThinkSoJoe. Venmo me at ThinkSoJoe. You know. Come to a show, buy merch online.
We have a store. We're sellouts.
We do, yeah. Shop.livingbraindead.com, merch.thinksojoe.com. Buy this great Think So Joe Show Blockbuster t-shirt.
Buy your Ask John t-shirts.
Buy your Ask John t-shirts.
I need a new logo now because I don't have that hair anymore.
Your Think So Joe Show Wayne's World style t-shirts. Your
Excellent.
Sex Pistol style t-shirts we got now and there. So yeah, buy all kinds of shit at merch.thinksojoe.com. Give us your money.
All of it.
We're gonna, Yellow Sauce ain't around anymore, so give us your money and hail Satan.
Hail Satan.
I can't get to the tree right now. There's too much stuff in the way. You'll phone my boss. I'm my boss.
So you could fire yourself?
I could fire myself.
And rehire yourself.
And rehire myself.
Nice.
Dude, some nights I wish I would fucking fire myself so I didn't have to sit here and fucking read movie recaps all fucking night. I fucking did the number 23 last night, which was the first movie I ever saw with my second ex-wife. Hey, Jasmine needs an I Don't Think So Joe t-shirt. I have one of those.
John doesn't sing in the band anymore, so you can come to the show.
He still does woes.
Oh, thanks.
He doesn't sing on the fourth song in the set list now that we don't know the name of anymore, but
we'll figure it out.
We got to because I gotta make a set list.
We'll figure that out tomorrow.
The I Don't Think So Joe shirt.
I will do the meows. Okay, this time I will do the meows at the show. For Jack Girls.
The I Don't Think So Joe shirt is literally Jasmine's handwriting. It really is. I think it might still be on the board out there.
Oh, really?
I think it might be. I don't know.
Nice. John was using my voice
trainer.
Yes.
I can get me one of those.
I did hit a perfect E.
I could get me one of those. I didn't even know that was the thing you could get. So now everybody in the band has tuners except for John. We gotta get you a tuner.
Yes. I'm sure I could find an app for drums.
Yeah, probably.
I'll have to look later.
Yeah. But anyway, so coming up this Friday at 6:30, the next band we're going to play, Murder, is playing a show. They are at, where is it? Mohawk Place with Vertigo Child, Hip Monarch, Power Creep, and Jupiter Trolley. That's going to be a good show Friday night.
And thank you. There's $10.
$10 pre-sale, $12 day of the show, 18 and up. Doors at 6:30. Look at that.
It's nice to know.
Look at that. Greg Burt, FTMP Events, gives us all the correct info that we need.
Thank you, Greg Burt.
Laura doesn't trust John with a tuner.
I don't trust myself, so I don't blame her.
Anyways, so this is Murder, and this song is called Survival on All WNY Think So Joe Show.
I would kill to get by. I just wanna survive. I just wanna survive. I would kill to get by. I just wanna survive.
Murder on all WNY ThinkSoJoE show. Song called Survival. You could catch them with Vertigo Child, Hit Monarch, Power Creep, and Jupiter Trolley. 6:30 p.m. Friday at Mohawk Place, 47 East Mohawk Street in Buffalo. $10 pre-sale, $12 at the door. Ages 18 and up.
Nice.
And fucking Murder is a killer band.
Yeah, they
Jupiter
sound
Trolley
good.
and Vertigo Child, all fucking killer bands. I don't know Hip Monarch and Power Creep that well,
Definitely.
but I'm sure they're fucking great if they're on this bill. But fucking Murder, man. I seen them a while back at Mohawk. Just before Thanksgiving, actually, the day before. They played with Lovebox and Skamagachi, and I think there was another band. But yeah, it was just Tina, who sings in Murder.
Mm-hmm.
I've been trying to go see her shows for a while, and she plays all the time. And we were at Burtfest, but we wanted to leave to go talk to the girls from Riot Squad.
Was that her?
Yeah. We left before they played because we're like, no, we're going to go see Skamagachi and Working Class Stiffs.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I mean, if you're not doing it, if you could get the car Friday, that's something we should maybe do. I don't know if you can, but that looks like a killer show. I would definitely go see that because Murder is a fantastic band. What about Laura Fest?
Laura Fest?
Laura Fest. Laura says the drums are good, I guess, but Jasmine liked the song. You liked the song. You said we don't talk in between songs really, unless it's just like, you know, band stuff or whatever. Like, but like you kind of were like, man, this band's really good. So yeah,
John, you need a... What?
you need an espresso.
Yes. Yes. Yes, I do.
John needs to wake up a little bit. Hi, Jill. Are you taking care of my friends? Jasmine wants to know. She's taking good care of John.
Oh, yeah.
She didn't even call the police to do a wellness check on me when I didn't wake up yesterday. Not taking good care of me. Anyway.
What did she say? Absolutely not. I made John pee on himself. True, she did. She
true.
kicked down the stall, and I peed on myself.
Yeah, it's true. Absolutely true story.
True story.
Yeah, we were working on recording some stuff last week. We were gonna record more stuff last night, but then my dumbass slept. And so now we gotta practice for the show and maybe try and record some stuff tomorrow. But yeah, I don't. We'll see what happens. So, and if we don't do it tomorrow, there's always next week. So,
True.
Jasmine has to go order a birthday cake. All love, guys. If Jill doesn't protect John, I will deal with her, says Laura.
She protects me. Jill does a good job.
Yes, she does. But yeah. Good show we went to Saturday night. All the bands were pretty good. There's one band playing called Smug. I texted Karina. I'm like, yo, you need to book this band. And of course, we were blank. We've played them a bunch of times. That was my first time seeing them, and I didn't even know Noah was playing with them until, like, literally, I, saw him at the show, and I was like, hey, man. He's like, oh, hey, I'm in this new band called We Were Blank. I'm like, that's not a new band. He's like, it's a new band for me. Like, okay, cool.
Good luck and then
Liam Neeson.
Neeson voice.
Anyway, so yeah, that was a pretty cool show. Pretty good bands. I didn't go home with a guitar, unfortunately, but I got 2 more coming now. So, and Jill's trying to sell me on more in the fucking messages. She's like, "You should look at this PRS." Like, literally in between during the song break, I was looking at I went on Reverb to look for drum tuners and see if I could get you one cheaper. But I'm like, oh wait, let me look at my feed real quick, see if there's any good guitars that have popped up. Even though I know buying another guitar right now is a dumbass idea because I just ordered one. I got the message from the guy. He says, I'm going to get it shipped out. I'm going to get a shipping label printed for you later today, and I'll have it shipped out for you tomorrow. And then I got the other one coming Monday. Andrew's probably going to bring it to me. So Laura wants to know, John, who is going to win the Super Bowl?
49ers.
Not saying it. I'm not saying it. Not jinxing them.
Not the Bills. That's a damn sure.
John, Mickey Mouse or Daffy Duck?
I'm going to say Mickey Mouse.
I'm going Daffy Duck.
Daffy Duck?
I'm going Daffy Duck. I grew up on Looney Tunes, man. I don't.
Actually, you know. Yeah.
I can't speak for Mickey Mouse.
It's duck season.
I was watching that South Park episode with the fucking Jonas Brothers, right? Where Mickey's the fucking evil, head of Disney. And he's like, you have to wear the purity rings because then we can sell sex to little girls.
Wait, what the fuck?
You never saw that South Park episode?
No, I stopped watching it after they fucking did the ginger thing.
Oh, that's right. So South Park did an episode where Kenny's dating this girl and he's trying to get her to give him a blowjob, and she's like, yeah, the Jonas Brothers get me all worked up. So he takes her to a Jonas Brothers concert.
Oh God!
And then they take her backstage, and they're like, hey, we're gonna give you these purity rings. That means you're gonna save yourself for marriage. And then so the girl Kenny's dating and Kenny start wearing purity rings, and then they start hanging out with other couples and watching fucking Grey's Anatomy and shit, right? And the Jonas Brothers are like, we're not going to wear these purity rings anymore. We don't agree with this. And then Mickey Mouse shows up, what's this about not wearing the purity rings? And then beats the fuck out of one of the Jonas Brothers. PG, this show ain't fucking PG.
Fuck no.
Scott will be angry. I don't think Scott's seen an episode of this show in years.
Fuckity fuck.
I was watching the other day. Somebody had mentioned on Twitter. They mentioned fucking cute is what we aim for, right? And I'm like, hey, didn't Brian and I just go off on a fucking rant about their lead singer one time?
Yes.
And we absolutely fucking did. And I went and I found the episode, and I just listened to that episode because Brian. But there was this whole we took a 30-minute an entire segment of the show just to be like, yeah, fuck this guy from fucking Cute is What We Aim For saying there's no such thing as rape culture because he doesn't know anybody who has raped anybody. It's like, dude, you don't know anybody who's admitted to raping anybody. That doesn't mean that you don't know anybody who's raped anybody or has thoughts of doing so. Who would win in a fight between Nick Lucido or Jay and Silent Bob? Dude, I think Jay and Silent Bob got this. Sorry, Nick.
Sorry, buddy. We love you.
Yeah, that's a 2-on-1 with some crafty motherfuckers. Nick's a crafty motherfucker himself.
Yeah, but...
But I think Jay and Silent Bob got that one.
Fuck.
Motherfuck.
Noise.
I have the Jungle Love.
1, 2,
I have the Jungle Love 7-inch over here.
$15, little man. Put that shit in my hand. If that money doesn't show, you owe me.
My Jungle Love.
Oh. Think I wanna know ya.
I literally have that.
What?
I literally have that right here. See if I can get it out of here. Shelf's so fucking full right now. Trying to not pull everything down with it. There goes the banner.
Your Niagara Falls is showing. Damn right it is.
Let's see what we got
You know what
here.
I'm saying?
We got the bomb pops. Oh, look at this. I just got this the other day. This is Mick Foley's Crazy Christmas 7-inch. Just got that the other day. I didn't even know it existed. My buddy's like, hey, I was just listening to this. I'm like, what is that? I need that. Speaking of wrestling,
Joe.
Hulk Hogan and Green Jello,
Oh, God.
the leader of the gang.
Joe, who will win in a fight?
Sideshow Bob or Homer? Homer. Sideshow Bob has proven time and time again to be outsmartable. Yeah, that's not even a word, but we'll go with it. Lots of Metallica here.
How many
Here's
records do you got now?
600.
Damn.
Masked Intruder, Under the Mistletoe. Fucking love Masked Intruder. I also have their Incriminating Evidence 2011 demo on 7-inch. Where's the one I'm looking for here? This Jimmy Buffett Margaritaville. This is what I hate about 7-inch records. You gotta actually fucking look at the labels. Tequila, the Champs, and the B-side is Walkin' After Midnight by Patsy Cline, because those two songs absolutely go together.
Joe's got 7 records.
This one, the
I got
Chipmunk
one.
song.
I got like you whatever you gave me. I think I got like 5 now.
Some Common Rider, the Holophonics, The Great Pretender, and Only You by the Platters. I have the Platters' greatest hits twice on vinyl. One is unopened. Killer Queen and Flick of the Wrist by Queen. I'm looking for, where the fuck is it? Magic Carpet Ride and Born to Be Wild by Steppenwolf.
We got 15 minutes. I don't think we're gonna get through 600 records.
I'm not going through all 600 sticks. What is this? Oh, here we go. This is the one I'm looking for. Jungle Love, Morris Day and the Time.
Motherfucking time.
Morris Day and the Time is the Mad Notes.
Is that a Prince movie?
Fuck yeah.
Purple Rain?
I had that whole box of 7-inches. I barely got room for it. I got to buy a bigger fucking shelf now because I'm almost out of room.
Got to go. Got to work. Stuff. Nice to see you, John and Jay.
Snoogans.
Snoogans.
Snoogans. Yeah. Yeah. No. 600 records now, man. I that's a lot.
And she's sending you more messages.
And it's a guitar, I can already tell. Let me see what Jill's sending me here. This is, ooh, that is gorgeous.
What is it?
Look at that. It's a PRS private stock,
Wow.
special 24 semi-hollow.
That's beautiful.
Clicking on it.
He's gonna buy it.
I am not gonna buy it. I don't have the money. I just spent like $800 on 2 guitars. It's out of stock anyway.
Oh, okay.
Dude, no, $440 a month or $0 APR. What the fuck? No, I can't afford that. That is a gorgeous guitar, though.
It's always next time. I'm sure this won't be your last guitar you're buying. I'm sure you'll buy more.
I'm sure I will. I got no room for them. Just like my fucking records. At least the records, I could just buy a bigger shelf and have a little bit more storage to tide me over till I could figure out a better solution. But, you know, and it's 600 of them, man. It's finally gotten to it because they're in alphabetical order. They start right over there, and they go A, and then this used to be like Q, you know, and over here before it gets over to the other shelf. Now, some of my Metallica records ended up on this shelf over on this side now. That's how many records I have, is like my favorite bands are now starting to move to the other shelf. I just accidentally turned on my Nintendo Switch and knocked my Xbox controller off the charger. Because, yeah. Anyway. But yeah.
Well, it's good to be back in the show.
It's good to be back. It's good to have this much room and be able to move. And,
Oh yeah, it's a lot of room now. We could definitely do band interviews a lot better now.
And by next week, that table right next to you there is going to be out of the way, so you won't have to worry about that too. So, because I got another one of these little shelves coming to put under the desk, so I can put all my all my guitar cleaning stuff is on this little table over here. All my maintenance stuff, because I've been sitting here using the table now that I got the table cleared off, so I can put my guitars up on there and do what I got to do, restring them and everything. So yeah, you come out on Saturday, you hear me play. I'm gonna bring Rain and I'm gonna bring Ermac. Ermac's the red one that I showed you earlier, and Rain
I'm
is
gonna
my,
bring the same drum set.
Rain is my Purple Burst ESP 256. But yeah, bringing those because I put new strings on them and polished them, so I might as well play those. I also put new fucking locking tuners on Rain. I'm gonna have new locking tuners for Sub-Zero when I bring Sub-Zero home from the practice spot.
You go on third, right?
Yes, we go on third. We are on at 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat cheese
And bring gas.
and bring. Oh God. Take cover.
Yeah, we're going. So it should be. I haven't actually been officially told this, but I assume this is how it's going to go. But Cardboard Homestead, Kaiser Solzie, us, and Claymore, I would believe would be the order. I'm not positive. I do know that we are third. We're playing at 10 o'clock. I'm playing a 45-minute set. So so that'll be fun. We got to come up with 45 minutes. We did 33 at the last show, so
We got this.
that was with like minimal talking. I didn't want to stop too much in between songs because I wanted to try and help get the show back running on time. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's gonna be a good show. We're gonna have a lot of fun.
Always do.
We're gonna have a lot of fun. You can hear new versions of old songs and new songs and a new song that we haven't released yet. So we are working on recording some stuff because we don't have anything that's got Jill on it out officially yet. So what we're planning on doing, we were gonna just record this song and release it, but then it was like, let's do a music video for this song. And if we're gonna do the music video for this song, we might as well wait till we have the music video done before we officially release the song. So stay tuned for information on how to be in our music video as soon as we figure out when we want to do it. So, because I have the vision in my head, I know what it's going to look like. It's just a matter of actually doing it. We got to finish recording and get the song processed first, but, So in the meantime, we're going to release another song, so we got to record that too. So stay tuned for all of that in the next weeks, months. But pay attention because we are going to have a music video. We're going to have people come out and be in our music video. So we might wait till it gets warmer because we're planning on doing it outdoors. So we might wait till it's warmer. Probably be a good idea. But we'll see. We'll figure it out when we get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you want to hear those songs, you can come out to Tudor Lounge on Saturday night, and you can come see us. We play third. We're going to play all the songs that we are planning to record, and we're going to play all the songs that we know, for the most part. Minus one of the covers and probably Hey You, because I don't think Jill learned that one yet, so... Which is all right. We'll get to it. Brian will still be there with us in spirit. So, actually, this banner I bought when we played our first Tudor show back after Brian passed. Put it on my guitar amp. So, and it's just been living in the studio ever since.
Yeah.
But it's in a perfect spot now. It's right between us. It's dead center on the camera.
So Brian's here.
Yep, Brian's right with us. So is the blue meanie. He's right next to him.
Say hello to the blue guy.
Mick Foley's right next to him. There's a Snitsky autographed baby doll in the background there. I can
It's
see
not
the
his
brain,
fault.
but I see the brain, but I don't see Pinky. Pinky's holding the blue meanie autograph. All right.
It's not his fault though.
No, it wasn't his fault.
It's not Skeet's fault. Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. It's almost time to get out of here.
It is. We got a couple of minutes still before the song break, though, before the last song, because the last song's 3 minutes long, so we still got to kill 3 minutes. Almost. 2 minutes.
I have a clown doll for the studio.
For the band spot.
Oh,
Not the studio. Band spot.
I gotta say no for that. Only because I don't like clowns. But she's gotta do it anyways. So I just gotta deal with it.
As long as she pays me the rent, she can put whatever the fuck she wants.
Son of a bitch. I guess I could take one for the team.
Which I need to get that rent money from you guys so I can pay for this guitar on Monday.
It rides with you. Oh yeah. The clown doll in the back of her car rides with us. Which I'm in the car. Very true.
I don't know, man. Not all clowns are scary.
I don't care.
You would like change the channel when Doink would come on back in the day?
I hate Doink.
I interviewed Doink.
You did?
Yeah.
God rest his soul.
I interviewed Matt Bourne, and then he passed away not too long after that. We did a tribute show. It was me and David Fuller, who runs IHWE Wrestling down in Texas. I think James Beard, who was a referee down there. And I think we had Black Bart was on that show with us as well.
Doink wrestled at WrestleMania 1 as Matt Bourne.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, he did. So I interviewed him, and unfortunately we lost Matt not too long after that, and got to do a tribute show with some people who knew him, and got to hear some cool stories from their times with him. So, that was cool.
Yeah.
So, I do kind of miss doing the wrestling podcast thing sometimes, because I got to do cool stuff like that. Got to meet cool people like my boy Cassidy from bodyslam.net, who broke the story of WWE possibly being sold to Saudi Arabia.
Hi, Charlotte. Her doll.
Ah, okay.
She showed you it.
Which is more plastic, her doll or the SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte? Did I say that?
That's a trick question.
I'm sure the doll has a better personality.
True.
Anyway. I mean, not that I was clamoring for a longer Ronda Rousey title reign, but geez, Charlotte Flair, come on. Anyway, that's besides the point.
You knew she was gonna come back.
Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné is in New Japan Pro Wrestling now. I've got the New Japan subscription, and I watched Wrestle Kingdom, and I didn't watch the show the night after. I think I'm gonna keep the subscription through next month so I can watch her match with Kairi for the IWGP Women's Championship. But anyway, it's time for us to go.
It is Annabelle, though. Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, so it's time for us to go. So Saturday night,
Yep.
Tudor Lounge,
Yes.
Cardboard Homestead, The Living Brain Dead, Claymore, and our dear friend, who we're about to play right now, Mr. Kaiser Solzie. Doors are at 8 p.m. I'm pretty sure the tickets are like $7, but I'm not positive. It is 21 and up, I can tell you that much. I don't have it in front of me because I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, let's play some music. This is Kaiser Solzie. This song is called Occupy. We will see you guys next week. Go Niners. What button am I pressing
Bye.
this one?
About the soldiers that we lost, then all the governments we fought. We think about our selfish times, blinded by our own monster time. We think about the days when you're occupied, just to find a peace of mind. We think about the times we had. Did it really make much fucking sense? That I'm gonna make this on my own, make my own country, gonna make this for you and me. Gonna find a way to find our dreams. We make our own country. We make our own country. We think about the history, those days fully blinded by our past mistakes. We think about our friends that said we'd never really make it. And we think about the songs that we all sung, dating back to Woody and his son. We think about Jack Kerouac